What's up? So, as us with Mie2Rin have talked about anxiety, and eventually she forgot to tell all of you what's the topic for this week. So this week I was just going to make it short and talk about self-love. Well, it's hard to gather all yourself together to love yourself in this state where the pandemic is all over the world and some of you cannot go on with the activities that you guys love and cannot you cannot cope with the new lifestyle that you have to go on through because of you cannot go out and you cannot go to crowded places and whatnot. So sometimes being at home is a bit more stressful, and what's more stressful is maybe some people is talking somehow bad things to you because of you know there are some of the people out there losing their job because the company cannot pay a lot of their workers, so they have to quit their job because the pandemic, the company cannot progressing that well. So some of the people just talking like something that's not good for you or hurting you, or for some reason maybe just some of you have facing some problems with your friends or families and whatnot, and probably they getting to throw tantrums at you guys, which makes you hurt deep down in your heart, but sometimes you don't express it. It's just you just keep it to yourself and just pretending that everything is okay. And for somehow when you are alone or in your room or somewhere silent, and you kind of recall back about the things that they talk to you, some things that unnecessary, something rude, or something just like hurting your feelings, you just kind of remind that, and somehow you're doubting yourself and you just blaming yourself for making others saying bad words to you. But actually you don't have to do that. You just sometimes it's okay for you just to keep it to yourself and you don't express it well because you don't want others just to feel somehow uncomfortable with you. But there's other way rather than you blaming yourself or doubting yourself because of what others talk about you. Somehow someone maybe criticize you or just telling that your existence is just not worth it or whatever. Just trust me, you just have to love yourself. Like, self-love is when you just facing some kind of problems, that you don't pass your exams with flying colors, or you're just having a hard time in your assignments or your office work or whatever, and you just kind of stress out, and then just other people or your close friend just say this to you that why do you get this result, why do you have this kind of hardship in your work, why don't you can simply complete your assignment, it's just a simple thing to do, and blah blah blah. And somehow they didn't realize that their words kind of make you hurt deep inside. and you just actually kind of act that it's okay, it's normal, because they don't understand what you feel. And somehow when you're alone, you're going to cry your heart out, bawling your eyes out, and after that you just, it's okay, I'm good, I'm fine. After I cry, I'm going to be fine, because things happen and it will go as the time goes by. And then for some reason, when you're already on your feet to face the difficulties, to face your hardships, like your assignments didn't work out and you have to start over again, and your essence doesn't get a good results, and you have to study harder than usual, and then you just kind of stressed, and you already gather yourself together again to start over, and someone just tear your spirits apart, tear yourself apart. And you don't have to feel that down. It's okay for you just to take their words for you to fire out your spirit, to fire out yourself, to do even better than the previous one. That's okay. Don't take what others say too much, because it's not a good thing, because you're going to blame yourself even more, and you're just going to feel down even more. I know someone that might be your friend, your close friend, or BFF, or even though your family. Just don't take it too seriously. Just take it as a spirit that will fire your spirit to work harder, fire to burn your soul, that you want to prove to them that you are not what they're saying. You are even better than what they expect you to be. That's the best. That's what we call self-love. It's not only you going to pamper yourself to ease your mind, to ease yourself from the harsh words or the harsh things that happen in your life, but is that you know how to cherish yourself. You know your limits, you know what things going on, you know what you can do and you know what you can't do, you know your weaknesses, you know your strength. That's way better, because even though the closest friend of yours or your family, they know you inside out, but they don't actually understand what you feel. They don't actually understand what you want, what's your goal in your life. They don't actually understand that. Well, basically maybe your parents especially, or the one who give birth to you, might understand what you want, might understand your feelings, your style, your tastes and whatnot, but eventually some of them might not understand what you want, what you cherish in your life. You know yourself, you can't study late up night, and you just have during the daytime to study, and they expect you to study even harder, having less sleep and study more. You can't simply follow what they want just because they are your family, they are your closest friend that you trust the most, because you know yourself, you know your limit. You can't just simply follow others to achieve your goal. Like I said in the previous, study more, sleep less. Well, it's kind of not healthy. So you know yourself and you know how to cherish yourself. People may not cherish you the way you cherish yourself, but the most importantly is you yourself cherish yourself. So I hope you understand that. So that's all. Trust me, self-love is worth it. because you know yourself and you know how to cherish yourself well. So have a good day.